Are you looking for the best mini LED TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best TVs on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Sony BRAVIA 7K65XR70. The Sony BRAVIA 7K65XR70 represents Sony's mid-range mini LED offering for 2024, delivering flagship-level picture processing without the crazy pricing of the BRAVIA 9. The XR backlight master drive controls thousands of mini LEDs with precision that produces contrast ratios exceeding 100:000 to 1 when local dimming kicks in. Peak brightness reaches 1950 nits in standard mode and pushes to 2100 nits in game mode, providing punchy HDR highlights without sacrificing Sony's trademark color accuracy. The XR processor analyzes content cognitively rather than algorithmically, understanding scene context to make intelligent processing decisions. This produces natural-looking images that preserve filmmaker intent instead of prioritizing spec-driven sharpness. Testing with challenging content like the Batman revealed impressive shadow detail in dim scenes without crushing blacks or introducing noise. The processor's XR Pro technology delivers 97% DCI-P3 color coverage and 78% Rec 2020, ensuring vibrant yet accurate color reproduction across HDR content. Motion handling works well for sports and action content, keeping detail sharp during fast movement without introducing too much smoothing. The 120Hz panel supports 4K at 120Hz through 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, though serious gamers may find the 2 HDMI 2.0 ports limiting when connecting multiple next-gen consoles. Auto HDR tone mapping and auto genre picture mode optimized settings for PlayStation 5. ALLM automatically switches to game mode. Input lag measures around 12 milliseconds, acceptable for most gaming but slightly higher than competitors hitting sub-10 ms. Google TV gives you access to all the major streaming apps with easy navigation and voice search. The interface runs fast, and Chromecast built-in lets you cast from your phone without hassle. Acoustic multi-audio uses multiple drivers that position sound across the screen, placing audio more accurately than speakers firing downward. The 50W system handles dialogue well and delivers solid mid-range, though you'll want a subwoofer for bass-heavy movies. I spent 2 weeks comparing the BRAVIA 7 against flagship OLEDs in my living room, and mini LED's brightness edge became obvious during HDR highlights, though VA panel limitations showed up past 40 degrees off-center. Colors shifted noticeably at extreme angles, making this less ideal for wide seating arrangements. The semi-gloss finish handled reflections well, keeping the image clean in moderately bright rooms where glossy screens would throw distracting glare. At number 2. Samsung QN90D. The Samsung 65-inch QN90D delivers flagship mini LED performance with solid gaming features at a more accessible price than previous generations. The quantum matrix technology uses mini LEDs about the size of sand grains, controlled precisely to create deep blacks and boosted brightness levels. Neo-Quantum HDR Plus processing delivers strong contrast and vivid color exactly as directors intended, with peak brightness exceeding 1800 nits for impactful HDR. The NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor uses multiple neural networks for object-by-object upscaling, producing clean results from compressed streaming content and HD sources. Real Depth Enhancer Pro analyzes scenes to increase foreground contrast, creating dimensional perception that adds depth to flat images. It's not as advanced as flagship Gen 3 processing, but real-world differences only show up with really challenging content that needs aggressive noise reduction. Gaming performance stands out with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports supporting 4K at 144Hz higher than the standard 120Hz most competitors offer. This benefits PC gamers with high-end graphics cards capable of pushing beyond 120 frames per second. AMD FreeSync Premium Pro eliminates screen tearing, while sub-10 ms input lag provides responsive control matching dedicated gaming monitors. Motion Accelerator 144Hz smooths fast action content, making this exceptional for sports viewers and competitive gamers alike. Object Tracking Sound Plus uses a 4.2.2 channel 60W speaker array positioning audio across the screen. The system accurately places dialogue and effects, creating surprisingly effective surround sound without external speakers. Adaptive Sound Pro analyzes viewing environments, adjusting audio accordingly, while Active Voice Amplifier Pro dynamically boosts dialogue clarity. Q Symphony allows compatible Samsung soundbars to work together with TV speakers for enhanced sound staging. After running the QN90D through my usual test suite, bright room performance stood out thanks to anti-reflection tech that cuts glare without the matte coating compromises some competitors use. The Neo Slim design sports minimal bezels and a thin profile, perfect for wall mounting. Tizen OS 2024 handles navigation smoothly with good app support, though Samsung's choice to skip Dolby Vision for HDR10 Plus blocks access to some premium content optimizations. At number 3. LG QNED 90T. The LG 65-inch QNED 90T combines Mini LED backlighting with LG's quantum dot nanocell technology, creating a unique approach that prioritizes viewing angles over the extreme contrast of VA-based competitors. Hundreds of miniature LED backlight zones operate independently, delivering excellent dark-level detail and deep blacks while minimizing halo effects. The combination of quantum dot and nanocell technologies produces rich, colorful picture quality with incredible contrast in detail images. The Alpha 8 AI processor 4K with AI Picture Pro automatically figures out what you're watching and picks the best settings. It detects faces, landscapes, and text, then sharpens what needs sharpening instead of applying a blanket filter. AI super upscaling makes lower-res content look closer to 4K, which helps a lot with streaming services and broadcast TV. Dynamic Tone Mapping Pro optimizes HDR scene by scene, though it doesn't match Sony's smarter cognitive processing. Precision Dimming Pro Plus technology controls fine points of the picture, making detail and color-rich scenes pop with minimal blooming. However, the 160 dimming zones on the 65-inch model represent significantly fewer than competitors offering thousands of zones. This limitation becomes apparent in complex HDR scenes mixing bright highlights with deep shadows, where more sophisticated systems maintain tighter control. Still, LG's algorithm optimization makes effective use of available zones. Gaming features include 4 HDMI 2.1 ports supporting 4K at 120Hz with AMD FreeSync, VRR, ALLM, and HGIG support. Game Optimizer and Game Dashboard provide quick access to settings without diving into menus, displaying refresh rate and VRR status on screen. Cloud gaming integration through GeForce Now and other services enables instant access to game libraries without downloads. The native 120Hz refresh rate handles fast-paced content smoothly. My testing revealed the QNED 90T's standout feature, off-axis performance that keeps colors accurate and contrasts solid way past where typical VA panels fall apart. This makes it perfect for wide seating setups or open concept spaces where people watch from different positions. Dolby Vision support opens up premium HDR content with scene-by-scene optimization. WebOS 24 offers clean navigation and LG channels with 300+ free streaming options, plus built-in voice assistants including Alexa, Google Assistant, and Apple HomeKit. At number 4. Hisense U8QG. The Hisense 65-inch U8QG delivers flagship-level brightness and features at prices that undercut premium competitors by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Mini LED Pro technology reaches up to 5,000 nits peak brightness on larger models, with the 65-inch hitting 4,000 nits, way brighter than most competitors. This extreme luminance creates HDR highlights that genuinely pop, with sunlight reflections and explosions displaying the intensity filmmakers intended. Up to 5,600 local dimming zones on the 65-inch model give you tight contrast control, producing deep blacks alongside those searing highlights. The HiView AI Engine Pro processor automatically optimizes picture and sound based on content type, detecting sports, movies, or gaming and adjusting settings on the fly. This smart processing analyzes details, depth, and appearance of everything displayed, making visuals more realistic without manual tweaking. Gaming capabilities push boundaries with a native 165Hz panel and variable refresh rate from 48Hz to 165Hz through Game Booster 288. AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, Auto Low Latency Mode, and Low Latency MEMC eliminate screen tearing and controller lag. The enhanced game bar provides on-screen access to multiple game settings via TV remote, displaying performance metrics in real time. 3 HDMI 2.1 ports support 4K at 165Hz, supplemented by USB-C with DisplayPort support, rare on TVs and valuable for laptop connections. The built-in 4.1.2-channel Dolby Atmos speaker system outputs 72W on the 65-inch model, giving you way more power than typical TV speakers. The dedicated subwoofer and height channels create genuinely immersive sound that cuts down the need for an immediate soundbar purchase. Anti-reflection Pro technology minimizes glare from ambient light, keeping the picture quality strong even in bright rooms with large windows. Running the U8QG through real-world scenarios, its most impressive trait became clear: brightness rivaling sets costing way more, all without sacrificing color accuracy. The QLED Quantum Dot Tech produces over a billion vibrant shades with excellent saturation. Support for Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, HDR10, HLG, and IMAX Enhanced means compatibility with virtually all HDR content. Google TV handles navigation smoothly with a solid app selection, though some reviewers mention minor blooming during extreme contrast scenes. At number 5. TCL QM8K. The TCL 65-inch QM8K represents TCL's flagship Mini LED offering for 2025, bringing the brand's new Halo control system that tackles Mini LED's traditional weakness, blooming around bright objects. The system combines super high-energy LED chips, condensed microlenses, micro-OD reduced optical distance, and improved QLED to minimize halo effects while boosting brightness and efficiency. Peak brightness exceeds 3000 nits on the 65-inch model, with larger sizes pushing even higher. The CRYST Glow WHVA panel improves viewing angles compared to standard VA panels while maintaining superior native contrast. This addresses a common Mini LED complaint, delivering vibrant colors and crisp detail from wider angles than most competitors. The anti-reflective zero-border design creates an edge-to-edge viewing experience while managing reflections in bright rooms. Up to 3,800 precise dimming zones on the 98-inch model, proportionally fewer on smaller sizes, provide refined local control approaching OLED-like contrast. TCL's AIPQ Pro processor optimizes each scene, creating a solid cinematic experience through smart content analysis. The processor handles upscaling well, with 4K AI upscaling transforming lower-resolution content into sharp imagery. The 144Hz native panel with motion rate 480 focuses on top-tier motion clarity, producing smooth video playback that excels with sports and action content. Game Accelerator 288 enables lightning-fast VRR up to 288 Hz, creating lag-free gaming experiences. Gaming features include Auto Game Mode automatically switching to optimized settings when consoles connect, AMD FreeSync Premium Pro for tier-free gaming, and full settings accessible through the enhanced game bar. 2 HDMI 2. 1 ports support 4K at 144 Hz, though some may find the limited HDMI 2.1 port count restrictive when connecting multiple devices. The 85W Bang & Olufsen audio system delivers powerful sound, though reviews note the built-in subwoofer can distort at high volumes with bass-heavy content. After putting the QM8K through its paces, image quality impressed with vibrant colors and serious brightness that makes HDR content pop. The Halo control system works as advertised, cutting blooming noticeably compared to previous generations. Google TV runs smoothly with responsive navigation and solid app support. Full HDR format compatibility including Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, HDR10, and HLG covers all content sources. At current pricing often hundreds below MSRP, the QM8K delivers exceptional value.